Hello and welcome to this video on service items. Service items in BCE are used when any services are either sold or purchased by the business for resale. This could be things like installation or delivery, for example. When adding a service item to the system, there are a few key areas to fill in on the actual service item record. The first of these is the stock code, which is our way and our coding system for marking out that particular service item. Then we have another obvious one in the stock name. You can also fill in a description of the service item to describe what exactly is involved in this item, as well as listing multiple manufacturer references such as manufacturer part number and manufacturer part name, which are used from a supplier perspective if the supplier has a different reference for that item. We can assign the typical lead days for this service item, as well as assigning the costs and revenues to default departments or default projects. We can also set the VAT rate for this service item. A handy tool with the service item record is the fact that we can actually list multiple different units of measure for this service item. For example, we could have a different sales unit of measure to stock unit of measure. We can then control the conversion rate between the sales unit of measure and the stock unit of measure. If this service item requires any operational effort, we can list a job card reference for the service item. We can actually tick whether it's a manufactured service item or not, and then add any process routings for the service item's delivery. The to be revalued box denotes that one of the components from which this item is made has changed in value. Therefore, what we need to do is edit the manufacturing tab details and then untick this box. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, is the list price, which is the price for which we sell this item. The suppliers tab is where we can control the price of this service item if we buy it in from a supplier. In BCE, we have the luxury of listing up to 3 suppliers: our preferred supplier, our first alternative supplier, and our second alternative supplier. So we constantly have flexible options if, for example, we have different priorities on a particular service item. We can list key details for each one of these suppliers, such as any reference that they might have for this service item, the lead time from that supplier, the unit price, the currency code that we use with that supplier, the unit of measure, and then the conversion rate from this unit of measure into our unit of measure. Thank you for watching this video on service items. If you have any further questions on this, please contact Advanced today.